guys, welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we're looking into their current feelings for you, and I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one, this is pile number two. Pile number one is this frog finger puppet, all right? And it says hello to you. Pile number two is this mouse finger puppet, and it too says hello to you. All right, take your time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in this video today. But I do hope that at least one of the piles' messages do resonate. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to follow or subscribe or book a private reading. So just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. I'm going to give you a few seconds now to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin. Hi, pile one. For those of you who chose the frog finger puppet, this is going to be your reading, all right? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, pile one. What are pile one's person's current feelings for pile one, please? Too many. Current feelings for pile one. Okay, I'll take those. I feel like going one more time, pile one. There it is. Alright, so let's see. Oof! 3 of Swords. What's happened? 9 of Swords. Gosh. Hierophant. 6 of Swords. 10 of Swords. Page of Wands. The Tower. The doorbell just rang, so that could be significant for someone, or it could be a confirmation. We have the Horse, we have financial stress, and we have come to the edge. All right, pile one. So with financial stress coming out, it looks like your person's really struggling. I mean, even with the cards that have come out, we've got the Tower, 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 9 of Swords. Your person definitely seems to be feeling a bit defeated about something that they're going through. It could be external influences, or it could be financial stress within your connection as well. But there's something to do with either their finances or a little bit about their self-worth issues when it comes to finances. So I think maybe your person might have this perception that unless they are, in a particular financial place, then, they're unworthy or they look down upon themselves. There's a lot of berating going on as well that I am seeing over here. What your person is learning at this point in time, pile one, is that regardless of their financial situation, regardless of the problems that they are going through, they need to be kind and compassionate and caring towards themselves. Just because they are unable to find a solution right now, it does not mean that they are not smart enough to figure it out, or it does not mean that they don't have the capabilities to figure out. Now, with respect to how this person feels about you, because this is their current feelings towards you, it looks like your person is heartbroken that you are involved in this mess as well. So either it is the situation between the two of you, or it's something that your person is going through externally and they know that it is affecting you. It feels like both of you are heartbroken about this situation. For some of you, I am seeing that maybe it was just not so good news about maybe your person wanted a loan and the loan didn't come through, or your person wanted to move to be closer to you. For some of you, I am seeing long distance as well. So maybe your person wanted to, maybe get a job somewhere in your area so that both of you could move in together, and then that didn't happen, or it's not happening, or that's causing a lot of stress between the two of you. That could also be one situation that I'm getting. So the way that I see it is, for some of you, I am seeing that your person might not have taken care of their finances. So for some of you, it is actually your person's negligence that has kind of brought them into this situation. And I am feeling that your person might not have let you know how stressed they were about the situation, or your person might not have let you know how deep the problem was. It's one of the two, all right? Because I am sensing a bit of guilt coming through about this person keeping it all to themselves. Maybe they didn't want you to worry, or maybe they were ashamed of how you would perceive them after you found out. Whatever the situation is, first off, your person's quite heartbroken that you are going through what they're going through as well. Like, they put you in this mess, and you might have, I don't think that you necessarily were harsh with them, but I think that you are also kind of taking on that stress, and that seems to be very, very heavy on your person's heart. Like, we have the Three of Swords coming out, so they're definitely heartbroken, not just about what they're going through, but about what they're putting you through as well, and they really, really wish that they didn't have to. It looks like some parts of it might be your person's doing, or it might be their own limiting beliefs that are manifesting in this stuck position that your person is in. And there is a realization that they have to work through their limiting beliefs. They have to work through that mental block to sort the issue out. Of course, there could actually be an external influence or a strain, but it looks like some part of it has been contributed by your person, and mostly because of mental blocks or even just limiting beliefs, all right? So right now, their current feelings, like especially towards you, is that they want you to be better, all right? Not in terms of your actions, no, in terms of how you feel about them, in terms of how you're feeling about this connection. They want to make sure that you feel good about the situation. And right now it's kind of like, okay, how do I get my person to that point? How do I figure this out so that my person's not taking on this additional stress on my behalf, or they're not heartbroken over, the situation that I put myself in. So there's a little bit of that enthusiasm, that confidence that's coming in, because it feels like your person is slowly trying different routes to see what's working for them. So they're not stagnant. There's definitely trial and error going on with your person, which I would say is healthy, because they're not just, kind of keeping themselves stuck in that position. They're at least going out there, putting themselves out there and trying to see, all right, if this doesn't work, then let me try something else. Let me try something else. So even if it might not be working, or it might be working a little bit against them, their perception, they're still doing something about it, which I feel is going to change whatever situation they are in, because we have the Tower coming out with the Hierophant. So it looks like there were some lessons that your person had to learn about either their limiting beliefs or financial management, or even about themselves. And it looks like your person's actually actively learning. So either they could be seeking guidance, your person could have enrolled for courses, or they could be, seeking help from people who they perceive is much more experienced than them. I am also getting spiritual guidance for some of you because of the horse coming over here and the Hierophant as well. So it looks like your person's very, very receptive to that. So whatever advice they're getting, they're definitely implementing it, and they're seeing if it works for them, if it doesn't work for them. I would say it definitely bothers them a bit if it doesn't work out, like whatever advice they're getting, and then they're trying to put it into place. But at the same time, it's kind of like, okay, they feel bad for a little while, and then they're like, okay, you know what, at least I tried, let's just go to the next advice that's coming through. And then so they're constantly trying and trying, which I feel is a very, very healthy approach, rather than just sitting and kind of moping and not doing anything about it. At least your person's in a very, very action-oriented energy, and it looks like they really want to come out of the situation. They have the willpower to climb out of the situation, and they are going to get out of it. With the 9 coming out over here, your person is going to step out of those energies. They are going to close out that cycle, all right? And it looks like there needed to be this knowledge that they had to gain because of the situation, and They're taking the time to learn it, which automatically means that they are breaking down whatever limiting beliefs that were not serving them, and then now they're forming new beliefs about themselves that align better with the future that they see for themselves, just align better with their happiness as well. So yes, it is heartbreaking that your person's going through this, but I really feel that your person had to go through this breakdown so that they could come together in a way that brings you the stability, this connection, the stability that feels aligned to both of you. All right, so a lot of definitely mixed feelings going on with your person right now, because first off, of course, given that they are in this situation, there's a lot of mental agony, there's a lot of physical pressure that they're putting on themselves as well, and there's also heartbreak. This seems to be constantly on their mind. But the good news, I guess I would say, Palwan, is because of their need to get you out of this situation, to get you out of feeling sad about this situation or feeling sad for them, they're doing their best to try different things and to see what's working for them. And it looks like very soon they are going to start creating what works for them, and they're going to slowly get out of the situation that they're in. Lighter energies are coming to your person. It's going to take a little bit of time though, Palwan, I'll be honest with you, but it is coming, all right? Your person's closing out a cycle of either taking action that was not serving them, so maybe poor financial management skills, or just not like taking whatever they had for granted, or just their limiting beliefs that were blocking their own negative perception about money, an unhealthy relationship with money or finances. So all of that is being cleared out right now. So I would say it's actually, because your person's closing out a cycle that was not aligned to what they wish for the future, I would say this tower is actually beneficial for your person, all right? So give them some space, give them some time to go through this. I don't feel no contact energy. Actually, I feel that there is contact between the two of you. It could be minimal, but it looks like your person's very, very aware of what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what your actions towards them. They're very aware of it, and that's actually what's motivating them to do better for themselves and to become a better person so that they can contribute to this connection in a more aligned and healthy way. All right, let me get you one advice. One advice for Palwan, please. Too many. Too many. One, please. Okay, I'll take that. The Lovers, Ace of Wands. Yes, don't worry, Palwan, don't worry, all right? Things are going to get sorted out. I feel that you are really worrying. You can send healing energy to your person. I feel that you are already so supportive of your person. You are. You're just there for them. You're showing them a lot of kindness, compassion that's coming through. I feel like this is actually more of a message from your person that they're really, really grateful for all the energy that you're sending them. Whether you could be in no contact, you don't have to be, though I am getting majority of you're pretty much in contact, because it seems like you've been offering a lot of support to your person. So I guess this is a thank you coming through from them, and I feel that this is more of a confirmation that things are shifting. All right, your person's going to create this new beginning for themselves, and as an extension for that, it is going to happen for you. All right, so have hope. Your person's going to figure it out. Don't worry about that. This is a confirmation. One advice that's coming through for you is you have to have hope. It looks like your person's relying on you to have hope, and yes, I guess sometimes it can be unhealthy, but it looks like your person sees you more as an inspiration. So when you have hope, it kind of infuses them with hope as well. And so when you keep going, it kind of inspires your person to keep going as well. It looks like both of you, your energies are very, very connected. You bring in the love, your person brings in the fire. That's the energy that's coming through. So, I feel that you're already doing a great job, Palwan. You just continue being in that energy. All right, things are shifting. Things you will have, both of you are going to have this new beginning, and it's going to feel fresh. It's going to feel good. It's going to feel aligned. And it looks like there's a lot of work that both of you will have to put in once the new beginning starts. But it looks like both of you are prepared for that. Both of you want it to happen. So naturally, you are going to invest in that. All right. So if you've been worried, a little bit of a gentle kind of nudge over there coming and saying, don't worry, you are going to, things are shifting, all right? This is needed. This was needed. So just flow with the chaos for right now, all right? Try to understand what was the transformation that was meant to happen within your person. And as an extension, if you are affected by this, then there's also a transformation that was meant to happen within you as well. So try to see what is that transformation. How can you align with that? How can you take this in your stride in a way that, you know, with the, I guess, with the perception that this is here to help both of you come together or come together even more closer rather than pull you guys apart, all right? So this is where I will leave you for today, one. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is okay, you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips to send, and watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Pal 1, trust your intuition. You always have free will, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye-bye. And Pal 2, for those of you who chose the mouse finger puppet, this is going to be your reading, all right? Before we get into the reading, let's take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, Pal 2. What is Pal 2's person's currently feeling for? Pal 2, please. My feelings, please. Pal 2. I'll take those. I'll take those. Too many? All right. Let's see what we have here. Oh, wow. Quite a few coming out today in your reading. Ace of Cups, Knight of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Two of Cups, the Empress, and the High Priestess. Okay. And then we have the Stingray, Next Step, Round and Round. All right. Pal 2. This could be a no contact situation. It doesn't have to be. It could be emotional distance as well. But I am seeing minimal contact between the two of you. So maybe both of you have taken some time out to kind of think about where this connection is going or where both of you want it to go. It looks like it might have been a mutual decision to kind of take this break from this connection just to kind of reevaluate where both of you are at. Now, if there is no, like, if that's not the dynamic between the two of you, another way that I could see this going is that both of you have been spending a lot of time together and both of you are enjoying each other's company, and now it looks like it's time for the next stage. It's also possible that both of you have constantly kept like revolving around, like you've been stuck in one stage for a very long time, and it looks like both of you actually want to get out of this phase, or both of you want to get out of this stage and step into the next phase. Like both of you seem very tired about this round and round that you've been going on in the same phase. So for example, I'll give you a couple of examples that are coming through in my mind. So maybe both of you, you've been doing long distance for a while and you really want to move in together. So you've been stuck in the long distance and both of you kind of have to save up enough money maybe to move in together, or maybe you have to shift locations, find a new job. That could be one situation. Another situation could be that maybe both of you are trying to have a kid together, right? You're tired of being in this phase of trying to have a kid. Maybe it's not been working out, or maybe it's been very, very difficult, and you're looking forward to the next phase of being parents, or, even maybe fostering kids or adopting a child. So that could be one situation. Another situation that I'm getting is maybe both of you have been wanting to get married for a while, but maybe circumstances are stopping both of you from coming together. Maybe there have been family influences and both of you are trying to work it out. Whatever it is, it feels that there is a lot of tension between the two of you with respect to the connection. It's definitely within your connection, and it feels like the tension is there because both of you have been stuck in the same phase for quite some time. It looks like both of you have been trying to get out of that phase. It's not that you've been stuck in that phase because one person doesn't desire it. No, I see mutual desire on both ends, actually, with the Ace of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. But the thing is, I think that external situations or external circumstances, or there's something that's blocking both of you from taking that next step. And it's become very, very frustrating for both of you. It looks like it's kind of weighing down on both of you. Like, okay, when are we going to get out of this phase? Like, when are we going to have that thing that we are dreaming about? So the way that I see it, it could also be two people planning a future together and just like they can't wait to get to that phase, but they have to go through a few things before they can, get married or have that happily ever after together. All right. So that's the energy that I'm feeling. And your person definitely wants a change in this connection. That's definitely their current feelings right now. And I feel that you also feel the same way, Patu, because this is very, very mutual energies that are coming through as well. Now, your person understands that everything is a step-by-step process, but it's also like, how long do we keep taking these baby steps? I mean, it's really frustrating and it's tiring and they want the change. I don't think that your person's taking out this frustration on you, but it's definitely something that they harbor within themselves because it's not you per se. I think that it is just external situations that are really affecting this person, but it's really, really bothering them as well. Your person's trying to have faith in the process. They're trying to make peace with what's going on. Frankly, I think that there's a lot of spiritual awakening and that phase that your person's going through. I would not be surprised if you're going through the same thing as well, Paltio. So your person's kind of tapping into their spirituality a bit, kind of tapping into their spirit guides, kind of learning how to be patient with the process, learning how to find joy in the process, trying to kind of take each step at a time and swim through the chaos rather than trying to control it. So there's definitely a lesson that both of you are learning. There's definitely something that both of you are going through. And it looks like there is a lesson in the wait, in the pause for both of you right now. And it's mutual, Paltu. I'm seeing it on your end as well. It's not just with your person, all right? With the Knight of Swords coming out with the Queen of Wands, honestly, your person, they really want more energy in this connection, but honestly, it looks like you're tapped out, your person's tapped out, they don't know what to do. It's like, okay, well, how do we infuse new energy into this connection? Especially when I'm at 0% and my person also is at 0%. I can't expect my person to step up at this point. I can't expect myself to step up as well. So how do we bring in this new energy? So there's a lot of thinking that's going on with your person. Even though we try to tap into their feelings, it's a lot about their thoughts that's coming through as well. Like, how do we infuse this new energy? Because I'm not able to contribute. My person, I can't expect them to as well. It's not fair to them, but I still want to bring in that new energy. So how do we work together? How do I come up with new ideas so that both of us can contribute? Even if it's 5%, that's still new energy from both of our ends. So a little bit of that thinking going on. With the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, your person definitely is craving stability at this point between the two of you, as well as the external circumstances. There's a lot about stability that's coming through. So I think that both of you might be in the middle of a spiritual awakening that both of you have to go through together. And I know that it might be very, very difficult because there is definitely a lot of love between the two of you. With the Two of Cups coming out, there's definitely a lot of love between the two of you. And your person, like they're very, very confident that both of you are going to come out of this. But the question is when, you know, like when are we going to get out of this? It's been so long. We've been, or at least in your person's perception, it feels like it's been too long. So when are we going to get out of this situation? When are things going to get better? When are things going to shift? Like, I'm confident that my person is going to be with me throughout this, but I'm just tired. You know, that's the energy that's coming through. So they really, really want to take the next step. I feel like both of you want to take the next step, but I think that there are many things that are stopping the two of you from being able to take that step right now. So right now, your person is feeling definitely a little bit dejected. I feel that energy pal through, all right? And I feel that it might be your energy as well. I definitely feel mutual energies coming through. For some of you, like your person, they're kind of thinking of tapping into their inner child just to bring that little bit of hope between the two of you, just kind of ease the tension, create some fun moments between the two of you. I feel they, like, how do I say this? I feel that they feel it is a good solution, because right now it looks like both of you can't do anything. Both of you are helpless about what you're going through, but at least you can have fun in the process. At least you can have some lighthearted energy between the two of you. So I would not be surprised if your person suggests, like, maybe visiting a trampoline center. Is it called a trampoline center? I don't know why, but that visual is coming very, very strongly to me. For some of you, you know, just maybe going to an escape room and just taking your mind off of things for just a little while by doing things that make your inner child happy. For others of you, you know, even maybe gardening or painting or doing something together, like a couple activity, or doing something together that will take your mind off of what's going on just for those few minutes or those few hours. It looks like your person's coming up with like ideas, like they're in ideation mode right now, all right? And very soon it looks like they're gonna give these suggestions to you. I would not be surprised if they kind of have a conversation with you and they say, all right, do you maybe just want to take a weekend trip where it's just the two of us, or maybe let's just go to a water park, you know? And then you could be like adults in your 40s and they're like, okay, but let's just go to the water park, you know? Let's just have fun. Let's just do something that makes sense to both of us, or just makes sense to our inner child right now. So there's something about inner child that's coming through, that your person just wants to take their mind off of what's going on, and they feel the best approach to that is to kind of let their inner child out. For some of you, I am seeing just a visit to Disneyland as well. I don't know why that's coming through so strongly to me, that it could just be, you know, you both wake up one day and just go to Disneyland. Even though you're like completely big adults, I feel like you can never be too old for Disneyland, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, it feels like that, you know? It feels like your person's coming up with ideas where, granted, you can't do anything about what you're going through right now, but at least you can be intentional about creating these happy moments, about, you know, shifting your focus onto lighter things for the moment, all right? So your person's definitely feeling very determined. I feel that this inner child that they're tapping into, it might actually be spiritual guidance that's coming through, because I don't think that there is anything both of you can physically do right now. I think you just have to wait for the energy to align. I feel that it is more internal than it is externally doing something. And it looks like both of you intuitively know what is the transformation that has to happen within yourselves for the energy outside to change. And sometimes there's just a limbo, right? Sometimes there's just a limbo, and you have to just, maybe the lesson is to find peace in the limbo, to find peace in the wait, to just take rest, to breathe out before things start working up again. So whatever it is, it looks like both of you understand that this is going to be this way for a little while, and there's nothing you can do about it. But your person's more in the energy like, yeah, there's nothing we can do about this, but we can, you know, still be happy. We can infuse happiness into our lives, all right? So that's more of the energy that your person is in. I would not be surprised if they actually have a conversation with you. They start sharing these with you. And I think that you two are quite open to it as well. I think that you two are looking for a change in the energy between the two of you, even if it means, you know, the other energy is not going to change, but at least you infuse a bit more energy. One advice for Pal 2, please. One advice for Pal 2, please. Too many. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take this. All right. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have Justice. All right. Balance it out. All right. Pile 2. Balance. All right. That's important. Yes, I understand that right now, things are chaotic. Things are very, very hopeless. You're struggling a lot. I understand. Completely understand. But it helps you if you can balance out that misaligned energy with something that's aligned. All right. And that is your responsibility. All right. So intentionally infusing happiness, intentionally doing things that make you happy, that make you feel aligned. If you can't control certain things, look towards things that you can control and focus on that. All right. Bring about that balance within yourself. And that balance should come from you, Pal 2, because obviously every time, every single point in life, there are going to be few things that we can't control, and oftentimes what we can't control seems to be too big for us to handle, or it seems to be taking a lot of our mind space. It's not that what we can't control is more than what we can control. No, it's all about perception. But when you shift your perception, I guess I would say, when you shift your perception to focus on the things that you can control, you, in your mind, what you're telling yourself is there are equal amount of things that I can control and equal amount of things that I can't control. But if I focus more on what I can control, it makes the things that I can't control seem smaller. All right? So perception is everything. And so it's important for you to shift that perception, to shift your perspective as well. It's very, very important at this point, and it has to be an intentional effort. It's very, very difficult. I know, I completely know this is something that I struggle with as well. I mean, I think everyone struggles with this as well, but in that moment of time, especially when you are in the middle of a spiritual awakening or you're in the middle of chaos, yeah, oftentimes we can feel like, okay, I can't do this. I can't shift my focus. I can't bring happiness into my life. But that's the thing, Pal 2, you can, all right? You can. Things are not going to automatically shift, understandable, but you can shift your energy, you can shift your focus, and intentionally infuse lighthearted energy within you, all right? It seems to be your person's thought, and it looks like your person wants you to be with them. Even in these two, we're seeing red and blue, and I am seeing that it's both of you have to come together to intentionally infuse that energy. Maybe it's a lesson that both of you are learning on how to come together in a way that, you work together to infuse good or healthy or aligned energies, because I am seeing pair work over here in the advice that's coming through. So maybe you're a little bit skeptical about infusing, happy or inner child energy into your connection. But no, it looks like your person needs your help to infuse that energy. They can't do it alone. And that's the advice coming through for you. All right? Pal 2? I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips you're sending, watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Pal 2, take care. You always have free will, trust your intuition, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye-bye.